Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we dive into the lives and works of the most influential figures in literature. Today, we're talking about a man who needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway, C.S. Lewis. This Irish-born author, philosopher, and theologian was a complex figure, full of contradictions and surprises. He's significant not just for his literary contributions, but for the way he lived his life, with humility, generosity, and a commitment to his craft. Born in Belfast, Ireland in 1898, Clive Staples Lewis grew up in a family that valued learning and imagination. His mother, Florence, was a mathematician and a novelist, and his father, Albert, was a solicitor who loved to tell stories. Lewis's early life was marked by tragedy when his mother died of cancer when he was just 9 years old. This event had a profound impact on him, shaping his views on mortality, faith, and the human condition. Lewis's educational journey took him from Campbell College in Belfast to University College, Oxford, where he studied philosophy and literature. It was during this time that he developed a deep love for mythology, folklore, and fairy tales, influences that would later shape his own writing. At Oxford, Lewis also became friends with J.R.R. Tolkien, another literary giant of the 20th century. Their friendship was marked by intense debates about faith, literature, and life, and it's said that Tolkien played a significant role in Lewis's conversion to Christianity. He's best known for his fantasy series, The Chronicles of Narnia, which includes classics like The Lion, The Witch, and The Wardrobe, and Prince Caspian. These stories are more than just children's tales. They're rich in symbolism, exploring themes of sacrifice, redemption, and the struggle between good and evil. Lewis was also a prolific writer of nonfiction, producing works like Mere Christianity and the Screwtape Letters, which offer insights into his theology and philosophy. But Lewis's work didn't exist in a vacuum. He built upon existing literary frameworks, drawing inspiration from authors like George MacDonald, William Wordsworth, and Dante Alighieri. At the same time, he challenged the dominant intellectual trends of his day, arguing for the importance of faith and imagination in a world that was increasingly secular and rational. So what about Lewis's legacy? His influence can be seen in authors like Philip Pullman, Neil Gaiman, and Ursula K. Le Guin, who have all cited him as an inspiration. But his work has also been criticized for being overly simplistic or dogmatic. Some have argued that his views on women, politics, and social justice are outdated or even reactionary. It's true that Lewis was a product of his time, and his work reflects the biases and limitations of his era. However, it's also important to recognize the ways in which he challenged the status quo, advocating for the power of imagination and the importance of faith in a world that often seemed hostile to both. His stories remind us that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope, always a way forward. They challenge us to think deeply about the big questions. What does it mean to be human? What is our place in the world? How do we navigate the complexities of faith and doubt? As the first reflect on C.S. Lewis's life and work, I'm struck by his humility, his generosity of spirit, and his unwavering commitment to his craft. He was a true original, a man who followed his own path even when it led him down unexpected roads. And it's this quality that I think we can all learn from, the courage to be ourselves, to pursue our passions, and to create work that reflects our deepest values and convictions. One of my favorite stories about Lewis is how he would often meet with a group of friends, including Tolkien, to discuss their writing and share their latest works in progress. These meetings, known as the Inklings, were marked by lively debates, constructive criticism, and a deep sense of camaraderie. They're a testament to the power of community and collaboration in the creative process. In conclusion, C.S. Lewis's lasting significance to the field of literature and humanity is undeniable. He reminds us that stories have the power to shape our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. As we navigate the complexities of our own time, we would do well to remember Lewis's example, his humility, his generosity, and his unwavering commitment to his craft. That's all for today's Lit with Ernest. Like this episode if it hit true, share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.